Hey there, lovely viewers. Welcome to the Menopausal Vegan, your go-to destination for all things plant-powered and menopause related. I'm Kath King, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have you join me today as we talk about weight loss strategies during menopause. Today, I'm going to share with you the difficulties associated with losing weight after menopause, then go through some of the basics of weight loss before sharing with you what I typically eat each day. But first, I'd just like to share with you a little of my journey up to now. I've been eating a mostly whole food, completely vegan diet for almost 20 years now, and throughout most of that time I was quite easily able to maintain a healthy weight until perimenopause. And it kind of seemed to happen just overnight that I went from a normal healthy BMI and moved over into an overweight BMI, and not just that, but my flat belly suddenly wasn't flat anymore. It was decidedly unflat, and so there was a lot of belly fat, and still is, and that's one of the things that I'm hoping to address. So what else changed? I went from being self-employed. I used to help people with their weight. I was a weight loss coach and specialized in treating people who were addicted to food, because I'm a food addict, and so that was a topic that I was really motivated to learn more about. So I went from self-employed weight loss coach. That was my whole life. I loved being self-employed. Just couldn't make much money doing it. So I went back to teaching, and that I found much more stressful. And my diet did slip a bit. So it wasn't as whole food as it used to be. A lot more processed food kind of crept in. I was stress eating. So yeah, let's see if we can shift the needle a bit by dealing with that stress and prioritizing healthy food, finding some strategies to allow me to do that every day. So one of the strategies for addressing stress is exercise. And so here I am. I left at 7 a.m. and I'm walking and really trying to keep my heart in the cardio zone 2 area, and doing that first thing every morning. And although the exercise will help to burn a few calories, it will help with that, the main way to lose weight is in the kitchen. It's with your knife, with your fork, it's through your diet. So I'll show you a little bit about what my diet currently is and what I'm trying to achieve with it. If you've ever tried to lose weight during or after menopause and thought to yourself, gosh, this is hard, you're not alone, and it's not all in your head. It really is more difficult to lose weight after menopause, and there are a number of reasons why this is. So let's start with probably the biggest reason it's harder to lose weight after menopause, and that centers around calories. So imagine this blue circle is the number of calories that a given person will burn each day. And then let's imagine that this person is a woman. Women burn 15% fewer calories than a man the same size. So if you've ever found that your partner is eating the same things as you or is doing a worse job on a diet than you, and yet they are still losing weight and you're not, that's no accident either. It's because men do burn 15% more calories than women. So we're at a disadvantage right from the get-go throughout our whole lives. Then let's imagine that you've gone into menopause or you're in premenopause, perimenopause. When you go through menopause, you also reduce the number of calories that you burn. So I've given this also a 15%. Now, this is a very conservative number. I think it could be, probably is even higher, but you've got another 15% deficit in your calorie requirements. So now you're burning 30% fewer calories than a man the same size as you. Your calories burned per day post-menopause have gone down to 70% of what a man the same size as you would be burning. And then imagine that this person is not only a woman who's gone through menopause, but they're a woman who's gone through menopause who has also been overweight. When you have been overweight, you burn 15% fewer calories than someone who has never been overweight and is the same size. So when you lose weight, you're also reducing the number of calories that you need, that your body is burning each day. So now you're down to about 55% of the calories that a man the same size as you would be eating to just maintain their weight that they are burning each day. So this is a big part of why postmenopausal women are finding it really hard to lose weight. The number of calories that we require, the number of calories our body is burning each day reduces quite significantly. But that's not all. Calories are not the only reason that it's difficult to lose weight after menopause. There are also a number of reasons that it's difficult to lose weight based on the symptoms of menopause itself. So one of the biggest symptoms of menopause, and one that I personally have struggled with and continue to work on, is insomnia. And whether that insomnia is due to night sweats, whether it's due to feelings of anxiety, or whether it's just the changes in hormones that are causing you to wake up throughout the night or have difficulty going to sleep. Many women through menopause suffer from insomnia, and lack of sleep can make you more hungry during the day. It can reduce your ability to resist high-calorie foods, and it also makes you less motivated to engage in physical activity. You tend to be more sedentary when you're more tired. Another symptom of menopause that can affect our ability to lose weight are mood disturbances. So whether that's anxiety or depression or simply stress, being very stressed, all of those conditions can increase our cortisol levels. And cortisol is a hormone that can reduce our ability to lose weight also. The next symptom of menopause that can affect our weight loss is joint pain. And some people find that old injuries might flare up,
or they're more likely to suffer from new injuries, or just random pain can occur. And obviously, when your joints are sore, you're also less likely to engage in physical activity. So it can prevent the exercise that will keep your muscle mass, and of course muscle burns more calories than fat, so that this is another symptom of menopause that can impact on our ability to lose weight. And another symptom of menopause is sometimes incontinence, and it's very difficult to engage in any kind of physical activity really when you're worried that you're going to wet your pants. So this can also prevent women from engaging on particularly more strenuous forms of physical activity. So given that it's so difficult to lose weight during menopause, what can we do? Let's start with the calorie problem. For that, we need to turn to the basics of weight loss and look at the calories we burn versus the calories we consume. If those two figures are the same, if the calories that we consume are exactly the same as the calories we burn, we will maintain the weight that we currently have. If we are eating more calories than we are burning, we're going to be gaining weight. And if we are burning more calories than we consume, if we have a calorie deficit, then we're going to lose weight. So this is the ideal for weight loss. Whatever method we use to lose weight, whatever diet we're on, we need to create a calorie deficit. So how do we create that calorie deficit? There are many, many ways that you can do this. One of these ways is to count your calories and eat smaller portions or reduce how much you're eating. Another way might be to increase the amount you're exercising. Increasing exercise is always a nice idea in terms of your health, but it doesn't burn the number of calories that we think it does. It takes a huge amount of effort to burn through a lot of calories. It's much more realistic and easier to reduce the number of calories we're consuming. So how can we restrict the number of calories we're consuming? We could try restricting the amount of food we're eating, but that's very unpleasant and it doesn't last for very long. It's not a long-term sustainable solution. There is, however, another way that we can reduce the number of calories we're eating each day, and it's a concept called calorie density, and it was discovered by Dr. Barbara Rolls, and she coined the phrase volumetrics to describe this. And basically, calorie density is a measure of the calorie content of food relative to its weight or its volume. And choosing foods with a low calorie density can really help with weight loss. It makes you automatically eat fewer calories while you're still able to eat large and filling portions. And an easy way to make sense of this is to imagine a full plate of food. The fewer calories the plate contains, the lower the calorie density of the meal. A vegetable with 100 calories per pound has a low calorie density, while chocolate that has 2,500 calories per pound has a very high calorie density. And here are some examples for you so that you can really understand and get a good idea in your head about what calorie density is and the power that this system of weight loss can have. All of these real life examples that I'm going to show you have the same number of calories, but they are very different quantities of food. And you can imagine how much each of the servings might fill you up. let's have a look at my day of eating using these principles of calorie density.
So this is the food that I take to work every day. So it includes my breakfast smoothie that I have probably at around morning tea time, when I'm eating morning tea with the children. Then I've got my salad and my potatoes that I'll have with some hummus at lunchtime. And then I've got just a few walnuts and half a Brazil nut for afternoon tea, so around that 3:30 kind of mark. So it's all completely whole food apart from maybe some oil in the hummus.
This is my evening meal. I've got some rice, some barbecue lentils, and a whole lot of non-starchy vegetables, cauliflower, broccoli, green beans, and some mushrooms. And I've just got a little bit of hummus over the top of that. And then for dessert, I've got a kiwi fruit and some pistachios because both of these foods help with sleep. And this is a breakdown of my day's food using Chronometer. And you can see that I've consumed 1,842 calories. And whether that's enough to create a calorie deficit for me, we'll just have to wait and see. The Chronometer thinks so, but these tools are not particularly accurate, I find. And if you have a look down the bottom there, you can see that I have met all of my nutritional targets, apart from B12 that I supplement. And this is a further breakdown of the nutrition for that day's eating. So did really well with all my vitamins, minerals, lipids, and proteins.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of the meals that I'm eating for weight loss and how I'm dealing with the other symptoms of menopause that prevent weight loss, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments section if there's any topics you'd like to know more about and what you got out of this video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.